All right. So out of the Edward Jones region, we have the 2009 Gonzaga team. So that takes us to the Final Four. Our first matchup is number 1 seeds, the 2005-2016, led by Adam Morrison's 28 points per game, shot 47.7% from the field, finished the season ranked number 5 against this year's team, 28-1, shooting 53% from the field, giving up 38. Ranked number 3 right now. This is a tough one.
Can we go back to the first round? Those are a lot easier.
I know. This is where you finally earn the money we're not paying. Right?
I think we need to reseed this. These teams need to meet in the final.
These two on the same side. This is a tough one. Stephanie?
Well, I'm staying with the present.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
I like
In the
it.
moment.
Isn't that
Yeah.
safe?
It is, yes.
It is hard to argue against this team. There is a buzz.
Could you imagine that Morrison, Wilcher,
Yeah.
those two guys trying to score, and especially the way Kyle, I think here lately has really started. I mean, we knew he could score, and he's had some 20-point games, but he really seems to be
Pretty
really
safe.
finding his
Pretty
spot.
safe they wouldn't have guarded each other.
Probably not. Or they would have guarded each other.
Well,
And
it's
I
the wrong word there, yeah.
See, we're running this thing, so we maybe would make them guard each other, so we could just see what would happen.
Both go for 40 then.
Yeah, exactly. Both go for 40, and
Well,
we'd be very entertaining.
that kind of goes to that main question, Jim. I mean, Sean Mallon was a very good player. I don't see him starting on this year's team.
No, this team has,
Earl Knight, who was a little bit more limited offensively.
Yeah. Man, Morrison, Batista.
Morrison and Batista.
That's 48 a night.
Yeah, right.
You know, you're
The hard way.
And Ravio could shoot it, right? And that's the
Yeah,
other thing, you
Ravio
had
could
that,
shoot.
you had a guy who could step out and.
and all three of those guys, deadly at the free throw line. But
Ravio, you were up 5 or 8 points. You were shooting whatever 93%. It was
Yeah.
just like you're not going to go catch him, right? Put the ball in his hands, let him go to the free throw line.
Good free throw line.
of course, I've said that about Pangos.
Yeah, right.
They need a guy to make a free throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to
Pretty
actually should
comfortable
go back and chart how many of those 25-point Ravio games were 10 free throws in the last 2 minutes.
That would be an absolute war.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be the two best teams we are looking at.
Right. Yeah, it is. It does seem unfortunate to have them on the same side of the bracket.
Seating committee.
Who was in the seating committee?
When we're all done, I think we can beat the seating committee.
Yeah,
Or at least
I'm sure
half.
they were drunk.
Yeah, I'm sure they're still drunk. If there's any justice in the world, they will be again soon. Anyone else have anything to add about this matchup, John? If you really close your eyes and imagine these teams playing, I mean, Morrison, I don't know if anyone on this team has Morrison's just sort of nasty hunger to score. I mean,
No, but you know who's an X factor on the 15 team is Byron Wesley.
Byron Wesley.
Yeah, there's something about him and the way he coast along. You don't see him, you don't notice him much. The other night against St. Mary's, he asserts himself with a rebound and a couple buckets inside when absolutely necessary. And he's one of those guys that, it's funny, for a guy who played in a program that had no success until he transferred here, he's just kind of got that winning attitude about him that knows how to play in that time of the game.
Right.
But no, there's certainly nobody, give me the ball and I'm going to get it done like Adam. Even when the shot didn't go in, he would argue with him. So.
Right.
Yeah, and it's funny, I was talking to Jerry Krause over at G. I was telling him we were coming to do this, and I asked him, I threw that out there, just okay, here's kind of where we're going to be, is my guess.
Right.
And J.P. Batista was the most efficient, he charts all the numbers and the tendencies.
Yeah.
J.P. Batista was the most efficient player in Gonzaga history.
Wow.
And all of the stuff that they do. So you throw that in there along with Mo, who wants to score the heck out of it, and then JP was just solid as a rock. Talk about another guy taking a back seat. How many guys average nearly a double-double and have no problem not, even being talked about hardly, And
Right.
gosh, he was so tough and so strong. Same thing. I'm going to go back to if we could play him 40-minute argument. That makes it really, really interesting. It's a.
So that's the most efficient. That doesn't count Jeff, though, right?
No.
'Cause- Yeah.
Jeff is
Again,
number
that was
2 on the
a
list,
peach
actually.
Schwartz were a little shorter.
It's efficient because you ran the four corners and there was no shot.
That's right.
But I mentioned Playboy All-American yet? Jeff, I got to give you a little bit.
Yeah. Jeff, what do you think? I mean, Sabonis would be tough for,
Yeah, I think that the depth of this year's team
yeah.
is just so staggering and so good that as good as Batista and Morrison, and they were spectacular. I think I like the depth of this year's team.
Yeah.
It's both convenient to go say, right, beat of the moment, but again, tough matchup. You look at their stats, and again, different eras, different schedules, but defensively and offensively, there's a bit of a gap there. I'm gonna have to go with this year's squad.
We ready to vote?
No.
So from the Northern Quest Epic Sports region, we have the 2005-2006 team. And from the Les Schwab Tire region, we have the 2014-2015 team. And from the Playboys team, we have Jeff Brown. Are we ready?
No.
No, we're not quite ready.
Not
We need
ready.
a minute. It's a tough one.
Really doesn't matter what
This
you
one
write.
probably go
No,
four
it doesn't,
overtime. This would go 4 overtime. It's like
Yeah,
Yeah,
this would
we
go
don't-
for
went 3 in
overtime.
Hawaii.
We'll,
This would go
we'll
4.
just say this one goes 4 overtimes. 14-15, 14-15, and Tom holds out for 05-06.
Coach Q Short's that bench in the tournament, so I'm going to get my 40 out of JP and my 40 out of Mo. And
I like your thinking. All right, so the first team to advance to the finals from the Les Schwab Tire region is the 2014-2015 team, which defeats the 2005-2016 from the Northern Quest Epic Sports region.